Hello friends, in today's video we are going to talk about organic farming with tomato as an example, and then the attack of harmful aphids as pest, and then useful ladybug in protecting us from these pests, as ladybugs are natural enemies of aphids and they kill them. So you can see this is a tomato plant and it's growing on my rooftop garden, and you can see nice clusters of tomatoes here and there, wherein some tomatoes started ripening as well, and you can say this is a good yield, and I was able to even harvest tomatoes as ripening started, and I was getting chemical free sweet tomatoes. So you can see different clusters on different areas of the plant. Everything was going on fine, and it was a mixed cropping. You can see a patthar chata plant as well, until one day I see the attack of white colored aphids on my tomato plants, which look like, you know, they look like they are cottony in texture and white in color. Aphids are of many different types. They are white, they are black, and they are yellow. You can see the harvest I got, and this was a plateful harvest on some other day. Now you can see a large and clear picture of a aphid, the white aphid, and you can see ants around this aphid. So ants and aphid have a symbiotic relation wherein ants provide protection to aphid, and in return aphid provides a sweet honey, uh, honey type of texture sap, which ants like, and they feed upon it, and in return ant provides protection to aphids. So both aphids and ants are not useful for us, because aphids are damaging our tomato plant. They are sucking the sap of the plant. They are reducing the yield, and in large amounts they can harm the total plant, and the plant may die. Now here you can see some aphids and a ladybug near to them, wherein the ladybug is right now attacking the aphids. So the zoom is not that good, so it's not very clear, but this is the close picture of video of the ladybug, and this is a I think orange ladybug. They are also yellow and red in color, and they have different number of spots. So you can see in the first image of the video when I started, there are lots of different types of ladybug, and again you can see the ants around the aphid here. Now, since ladybug are useful to us, and there are many other insects which are useful to us. Now here, as I told you, like you can see a ladybug which is currently attacking the black colored aphids, and aphids are sucker. They suck the sap of the plant. They reduce the yield, and as I said, if they are large in number, if the infestation is heavy, it may kill the plant. Now here you can see a ladybug attacking on white colored aphid. Some of the aphids are already dead, and then this aphid is alive still, it's moving. Aphids usually don't move much, especially once they start sucking the sap. So the bottom ones are already dead, and this one is still alive, and you can see a clear video here wherein a ladybug has killed some white aphids. Now we have to understand the role of ladybug, the life cycle of ladybug, then advantages of ladybug, and then how to attract a ladybug. So you can you can search on YouTube or on internet with these phrases, so that you can understand the whole life cycle of ladybug, and it will help you to identify the eggs of the ladybug, the larvae of the ladybug, the pupa of the ladybug, and the ladybug itself if it has visited your garden. And this is necessary so that you do not accidentally, kill the useful insects which has visited in your garden to help you out. Now, you also can search about some plants which attract ladybugs. Some flowering plants like marigold and fennel, they attract ladybugs. So you can also search about plants which attract ladybugs. Usually leafy plants and flat flowering flower plants are good for them. And marigold is a very good attractant for ladybugs. Lettuce is also a good one. So you can see this is the larva, and then these are the eggs. They are in yellow oval clusters under the leaf. So far we saw the organic farming of tomato, and then harmful insect aphid and the useful insect ladybug here. Now, how can you attract a useful insect in your garden and complete the food chain and maintain the ecological balance so that organic farming becomes easy and the pest infestation is taken control in an automatic manner and the useful insects stays in your garden. So first you have to attract ladybug in your garden. That you can do by having the flowers in your garden which are attractant for ladybug like marigold, calendula, and there are many more. The list is available on internet. Now, the second thing is, once you have a pest infestation, so you have to, suppose you have 5 tomato plants, you can treat 4 of them with organic pesticide made up of neem oil, made up of garlic and onion extract. One plant can be left with the aphid attack as it is. You can let it be you left it untreated so that the population of aphid will increase there, and this increase in their number will naturally attract their enemies, which is ladybug. Now ladybug will attack them, adult ladybugs will attack them, lay eggs, and the complete life cycle of the ladybug will be maintained in your garden. To maintain the ladybug in your garden, once they visit your garden and now you want to maintain that ladybug never leaves it, you have to have food for ladybug for all its different stages of life cycle. So adult ladybug feeds on aphids. If aphids are not there, they feed upon pollen grains and pollen grains of these flowers like calendula, marigold, and many more like fennel. Then you should have a evergreen leafy plant so that they can hide there, they can lay their eggs on these leaves. For their eggs, you need evergreen leafy plants, and then for the larvae stage you need aphids. So of course some little bit aphid infestation will be there, but now since your ecological balance, the food cycle in your garden is complete. Food cycle, I mean tomato is food for aphid and aphid is food for ladybug. So the food cycle is complete. Next year you will not find any need, if the ladybug stays there, you will not find any need of using a organic pesticide even. So your organic farming will become easier. Now how can you multiply ladybug in your garden and how can you attract other useful insects in your garden like braconid wasp? I will make a video on that soon and will upload on the channel. Let me know how you like this video by sharing your comments with me, and in case you find some pest infestation in your garden, use Google Lens, take the photo, scan it with Google Lens, it will tell you. In case Google Lens fail, you can share the photo with me. I will definitely tell you whether it is a useful insect or a harmful insect, and we'll come back to you with sources. So thanks friend for watching this video, and please share, like and subscribe, and thanks once again.